Welcome to NASA's Summer of Innovation lesson videos. I'm Julie Muffler with NASA's Aerospace Education Services project. This video focuses on the Paint by the Numbers activity from the Remote Sensing Unit and the Earth-Space Science theme created for grades 7 through 9. The World of Change lesson includes two activities, Paint by the Numbers and quantifying changes in the land over time. This video focuses on Paint by Numbers activity. Scientists on Earth study images taken from space. Pictured here are images of 1. Mount St. Helens taken by Landsat 7, 2. Changes in Io, one of Jupiter's moons, taken by Voyager, and 3. Titan, one of Saturn's moons, taken by the Huygens probe. In Paint by Numbers activity, the students will simulate how light collected from a space object converts into binary data and reconverts into an image of the object. You'll find this is also an excellent activity to hone student communication skills and grid coordinates. The first page of the activity provides a set of procedures. Your students will work in pairs to do the activity. One student takes on the role of the spacecraft, the other is the radio receiver. The spacecraft uses a transparent grid, just like the paper copy the radio receiver has, to determine the coordinates and the corresponding shades of color. The radio receiver then shades in the paper grid according to the data transmitted by the spacecraft. The spacecraft places the transparent grid on top of the house image and sends each row of data by using the coordinates and shading values. Although all of row A has the value of 3, the spacecraft must send each square pixel. A1, shade 3, A2, shade 3, and so forth. When the spacecraft gets to a coordinate with a different shade, he or she will send the value for that shade. The radio receiver then shades in each square as the data is received. The image created with this activity is a crude representation of the original picture. Each square must be filled in completely as one pixel. Therefore, the image appears more pixelated. As you prepare the image and the grid that the students will use, you may become confused. Shown here is the handout as printed in the activity guide. Although it looks like one page, you should not provide both the image and the grid to each student. The satellite will use the house image with a transparent grid, and the receivers will use the paper grid. You don't want the receiver to know what the image is. As the student teams report their findings by comparing the image sent by the satellite and the one received on Earth, they will probably be frustrated when they see their images are unclear. This will lead to a discussion of how the image could be improved. These grids show the clarity of the image improvement as the pixels become smaller. If you have small handheld microscopes available or even hand lenses, have the students use them to observe the cover of their textbooks. They should notice that the pictures are constructed of individual points and that the size of the points contributes to the fineness of detail in the picture. There are many options and extensions to this activity. The students may use different sizes of grid paper. The younger the student, the larger the squares. The students may select or draw their own images to send back to Earth. The students may transmit and reconstruct the image of Saturn provided with this activity guide. The image of Saturn was taken by the Hubble Space Telescope and sent back to scientists here on Earth. Challenge your students to go farther. Learn more about the Hubble Space Telescope mission data and images by visiting the Space Telescope Science Institute and the NASA Hubble web pages. Thank you for joining us as we explore together in NASA's Summer of Innovation.